Hi there, Dawn McVey here. I've got a new Step It Up video for you today, this time focusing on stepping up our embellishments. We're going to look at how to take them from a very clean and simple look to lots and lots of layers and colors. Okay, so let's get started. I am using the brand new Lovely Layers stamp set today. As you can see, I don't have my set put in a case yet, but I want to start out with this medallion image. This Lovely Layers set is a great one to really show you easily with just one set how easy it is to do this step it up technique. But really the same principles apply to a lot of the stamp sets you probably already have in your own stamp collection. And you can also mix and match a lot of different sets to get the same look, which you'll see a tiny bit of that at the very end here too. So to get started, I'm going to stamp this already assembled medallion image in Aqua Mist ink. And the thing about this one large medallion, actually there's a large one and a small one, there are not dies in the set to fit this particular image. So I am just going to quickly cut this out with paper snips. Okay, so now that I've got the medallion all cut out, I'm going to take a little die cut. I have the set of Lovely Layers dies here, and I'm just using the absolute smallest flower center. I've already got these shapes pre-cut to make the video a little bit quicker. But I want to go ahead and stamp the scalloped border that goes around the outside of the image. I'm going to stamp that in Pure Poppy ink. There we go. And now I'm going to take the image that's meant to go in the center of that, and whoops, my block's a little wet. I'm going to ink it up with Pure Poppy again, but this time I'm going to stamp it off on scratch paper once and then stamp it in the center. That way I get a lighter shade of red, but it's still in the same color. So it's guaranteed to coordinate with itself. And then I've got a little bit of foam adhesive. I want to put one little square in the center, and I'm going to put this right on top. Now, for the sake of time, I've gone ahead and pre-cut and scored some cards from Aqua Mist cardstock, and I've added a piece of the Bitty Dot paper from the new Pure Poppy pattern pack, and I've stamped the sentiment, "You make me happy when skies are gray." This is from my We Go Together stamp set. I've stamped that on the front of the card. For the sake of time, I've got 3 of these. I'm going to show you what this Step It Up technique looks like with the same card base, just stepped up embellishments. So I've got some more foam adhesive here. I'm just going to add to the back of the little embelly, and we'll place this right on the front, just like so. Very cute, nice and simple. It's a very clean and simple look, and if you're pressed for time, the nice thing about that medallion is it's already got all the detail work done for you, so it's really quick and easy to stamp and go. So next, let's take some die cuts. I've got the largest leaf image here from Lovely Layers. And I'm going to ink this one up with New Leaf ink. And now I'm going to take the lined image that's meant to go over the leaf, and I'm going to stamp it with some dark chocolate ink. I'm going to do one on each one of the sort of the petals of the leaves here. Now I'm going to take that same medallion image I stamped the first time, and I'm going to stamp it again, also in Aqua Mist ink again. And one more time, I'm going to cut it out with scissors. Okay, so now that I've got this medallion cut out again, I'm going to put a little adhesive on the back and layer it right over the top of the leaves. And I've got a couple more die cuts for the center. These are the smallest, the two little small scallop circles. And we'll start with the larger of the two. I've got the little scalloped circle border. I'm going to stamp this in Aqua Mist ink. And then I've got the little starburst image that goes over the top, and I'm going to stamp it with New Leaf ink. I'm really loving New Leaf ink over the top of Aqua Mist lately. That is a new favorite color combo. I'm going to put a little bit of foam adhesive on the back. We'll pop this one right on top of the flower. And now we're going to do the tiny scalloped border again. And this one I'm going to do just like I did last time, with Pure Poppy on the outer border. And then we're going to stamp off the Pure Poppy once before stamping that in the middle. And now one more little bit of foam adhesive on the back, and this goes right on top. Now a bit of foam adhesive on the back of this one. We'll get it all lined up. And there's our second card. There's the first, nice and simple. The second one stepped up a bit. But suppose that's not really enough detail for you. Suppose you want to really kick it up a notch. That is easy to do with this step it up trick. So I'm going to start out again with a couple of the big die cuts, 2 of them this time. And I'm going to reach for that New Leaf ink again. And now we'll pull out the little vein image again for the leaves. and dark chocolate ink. Alright, so now I've got two of the medium-sized die cuts here, and I want to stamp those with Aqua Mist ink. And now I'm going to take the this little sort of another vein type image, and we'll use the New Leaf ink again, and I'm just going to stamp this little image right on the end of each of the points of the medallion. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere these two together. And then we'll pull out the foam adhesive one more time. And we'll attach this layer to the first. And now for the centers. Got the larger scallops and some pure poppy ink one more time. And the same thing I did before, I'm going to stamp this one off once and then on my die cut. And I'm doing that so that I get the lighter shade of red, so that when I go back over the top with this little detail image, it will show up. If I just did red on red, it wouldn't really show up very well. And one more layer. I'm going to do New Leaf on these scallops. And Aqua Mist in the very center. So, how pretty is that? Goodness, I love this stamp set. So same thing again, except since we're stepping it up, how about if we go ahead and add some flourishes behind this medallion. This is the Fancy Flourishes stamp set, and I've got a couple of mirror image flourish stamps here, and I'm going to lay them on the card front kind of where I want them. I'm going to try and position them together just so. And then I've got my lined block here, and I'm just going to pick them both up right about like that. So I'm going to grab my True Black ink just to match the sentiment. And now we'll add the medallion right over the top. And there you have it. 3 embellished cards, each one cute in its own way, and each one totally up to you whether you want to keep it nice and simple, step it up a little, or step it up a lot. Alright, that's it for me today. I would love to see your take on this week's challenge. If you'd like to play along, just head over to Nicole Hetty's blog where you can get all the info, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. Thanks so much for watching, guys. This has been Dawn McVey with Make It Monday. Have a great week.